gentlemen, it is Sunday. It's not Saturday. We've got a map to show you some Brofist. We've got 2 episodes of the council. We've got some orcs. And we also need to know what we did with that last can of monster. My friend, what time is it?
It's time for a Sunday night bowser.
Oh, what's going on, guys? It's Sunday. I know that intro said Saturday, but hell no.
Tells lies.
Tells lies, my
Big
friends.
lies.
That's right. Absolutely tells lies. We had some midweek issues. We switched that shit up. You who haven't got back in time, don't believe that intro because that is not true. We've absolutely turned it upside down, back on itself. And we're go time, baby, on a Sunday. And we see a lot of new faces around. A lot of new faces. Welcome, TGen brothers, to the Preacher Ghost web show. If you've not been here before, there's going to be no gameplay. That's not how we roll. If you want to see someone play games, there's plenty of other channels doing that. What we're going to do is talk to you about some WoW. We're going to talk to you about some Star Wars. We're going to show you some awesome stuff. But before we get into the ultimate start of the show, before I shine this bad boy up real nice, I want to hear one big thing from the chat, my friends. Please lay it down for me like you want to. Please let me hear what we want to hear and show the new guys exactly how we start the web show, my friends. That's fucking right. You throw them hollers left and right. That is how we start. Yes, that is what we want to see. You get involved, people, no matter where you are in the world. If you are sat watching us right now, we want to hear a holler, baby. Show them that they're worth it. That's right, chat. That's what we want to see. Pull it back. Pull it back.
It's going over.
Holla! Yes, the ultimate Brofist. That's how we kick off every single show. We don't care who you are. We cut the elitism by the neck. We slice that son bitch sideways.
It's true.
We turn it up in its head. And we've got a huge show for you tonight, guys. Absolutely huge. This has had more preparation than any show we've realistically done in the past. And you might be thinking, is it a special occasion, Preachy? Is it a special occasion?
Is it?
No. Next 2 weeks is a special occasion. 2 weeks' time is our 6-month anniversary. That's right, our 6 months anniversary of doing the show. And what you can see right there, my friends.
I can't.
Wait.
Wait, let me see.
Oh, I hate this reverse mirrored camera in burst durst. There you go. Soon, in the next few minutes, we are going to be rocking and rolling and putting your pictures up on there to celebrate how big our community has become. Because what did we achieve in the last 2 weeks, my friend? What did we achieve?
Pubes.
Pubes. That's right. We hit puberty for the first time. Absolutely smashed that pubes. Not only did we get 1 pube, we got 50 pubes.
Several, man.
Oh, and they meshed together real nice. No, we smashed through. Not only did we were creeping up to 4,000 subs, we were absolutely creeping there. In our first 5 months of gaming, we were edging slowly getting there. Up to that 4,000 subs mark. And then what the fuck happened is we went and smashed right through 4,000 subs.
Should we bring it in?
We did it,
Come
bro.
here.
We
Well
did
done,
it.
mate. Well done.
We did it. That's right, we crushed 4,000 subs. I fucked up Ghosty's hat, and that's how we roll on the show. Can we get a holler with the monsters, my friend?
I'm almost out.
What have we got backups?
You may live.
It may be the last can. Oh?
Oh, I'm prepared.
Oh, are you
Last
prepared?
can.
What's coming? It could be the last can of monster. What would you do for the last can of monster? We're
You're
going
about
to
to
show you
find
exactly
out a bit
what we
later
did.
on, boys and girls.
Now, one thing that is slightly going on, guys, so you are aware, and you guys might have the same issue, is Twitch will just not load the chat for us. Under any circumstances, Twitch is just not loading the chat, so we can't see it. So we've actually incorporated the laptop, which is showing the chat. So if we miss your comments a little bit, we're sorry. We're doing it because we've got technical issues, my friends. Technical issues. So we've got definitely 2 episodes of the council coming up. We've got another episode of 2 Orcs, which you guys took really well to. The episodes of the 2 Orcs, which it's a little short of ours. We quite like it.
It should come with a warning.
It should come with a warning.
Foul-mouthed Mancunians.
If you are not loving the swearing that was in episode 1 of the 2 Orcs, which was, let's just say, it was a bit profane, wasn't it? It was a little bit profane in episode 1 of the 2 Orcs. So we've altered it slightly. Maybe.
Slightly.
Maybe. But there's another episode of the 2 Orcs coming your way, and another little short rocking and rolling. So, announcements, guys. Through the week, I've been giving you small little updates on the YouTube channel. It's obviously a bit quiet. We were talking about a big project that we started working on. And it's easy to say what that big project's in. Anybody seen Ghost? Absolutely. we were working on a big project, and some of you guys have already seen it, is that we finally bit the bullet. We were talking to the guys over at TGen, and yes, we're now going to be part of TGen World of Warcraft. We're going to be putting a video once a week onto TGen World of Warcraft. We've been in talks for months. So as you guys know, who've been following the channel, we've been with TGen for 4 months?
8 years.
Not quite 8 years. Not quite 8 years. Closer to 3 months.
Okay.
Closer to 3 months. Ballpark. We've been with TGM for that amount of time, but due to the content we put out and the fact that we do a little bit of profanity and we're a little bit English and we talk very fast, is we kept our channel to ourselves. We were still part of TGN. Now TGN, we were in talks. I was speaking to the channel manager of TGN WoW, and we were like, okay, let's put something on TGN WoW, see how it's taken, and fuck me, it's taken really well. Our introduction video has gone down a storm. Really, really good. We're really happy with it. Oh, and that is thanks to, we now incorporated an editor into the channel. It was the only way we could literally meet the time requirements of putting stuff out on the normal YouTube channel, which is our own one, Mike Preach. Wow. Little plug there, mate. See the way I plugged it? Fucking plugged the shit out of it. That's the only way we could do it. Is we send the footage off to our editor, Stefan Filemon. He's got his own YouTube channel as well. He's world class. He's really
put it in the chat now.
I'll do it in a bit. He's got one of them fucked up names.
I'm going to do it on my phone. Carry on talking, mate.
So we got Stefan involved, and Stefan's doing the editing, so it's got all sorts of fancy graphical UI, so it's a massive Brofist out to him. He did really, really well there, and the video's gone down a storm, so we're really chuffed with that. What we're going to be putting onto TGN is some very advanced guides in terms of, because there's a load of class guides on TGN. TGN's had class guides out the wazoo, so now we're going to be putting up sort of more advanced guides that we started to do on our normal channel. But don't worry, our normal channel is staying as is. Literally, now we've got the editor in Stefan Filemon. Don't stress about it.
Oh, come on.
Chill. Chill, my friends. We're still going to be putting out the same stuff on my normal YouTube channel. I literally film an extra piece of stuff, send it off to Stefan, who's in Holland. He sorts it out, sorted. So it's the best way we could do it.
And
otherwise,
we couldn't have done it. It comes back in fucking Dutch.
It does come back in Dutch. You know, he spelt something wrong in the introduction video. You know why? Dutch. Absolute Dutch. Yeah. Fucking loser.
You just can't help some people, can you?
I want to help him. I want him to be part of our lives. But Stefan's doing some awesome stuff. He does some really good stuff. He's also done some special effects work for the Council of Ballers, which they're going to see tonight, which I think you're particularly happy with.
I fucking love it.
You absolutely love it, don't you?
I do love it.
I just can't believe how awesome these guys. You're going to see some fucking really good stuff tonight. No, you're not Baller of the Week. Tommy Moore, I've got a story that will shit your pants. Now, I don't know if it's real, but maybe Tommy can back it up. Tommy, if you know what I'm talking about, can you just say yes in the chat if it was real? Because it was very late at night, and I was like, that can't be real. So we'll get back to that one.
I'm not laughing at that.
That's coming later.
You brought up a couple of weeks ago when you talk, when you're making a point, when your hands are like this. A fucking camera thing again. This eyebrow, it takes a fucking trip up your forehead.
I've got the people's brow. Oh, yes, it was. Oh, unbelievable. So a little story to you come there. Really looking forward to it. What is it? Oh, I'll tell you. So it's coming shortly.
Shit.
Before we jump into the WoW stuff then, we're going to kick off the usual way we do the show is we're going to talk about World of Warcraft. And I got some massive news about World of Warcraft. I'm also going to talk about some announcements that we've got. One is the big TGM project. So I'll link the video towards the end of the show. If you guys could just give a thumbs up or just say whatever you want on that video. Awesome. Just to let us know, we're on TGN WoW, we're going to be doing some stuff there, and hopefully meet a bigger brace. I mean, literally, we put that video up yesterday, and we had 4,100 subscribers. By the end of the day, we had 4,313.
Do you know the best one?
Go.
I like this guy.
That was the top comment, and I'm so proud, because we were definitely worried about the TGN WoW audience. There's so much more variety. The people on our channel have grown with us. They know how we roll. We know how we communicate. So it's always a bit of a wonder to hit that wider audience and see how people react. Seems good. Seems good. So we're going to put the first show out of there next week.
Very animated.
Oh, I'm just loving it. I'm hyper. This is going to be a great show, guys. There's so much stuff coming up for you. So we're going to jump straight into 2 Orcs or the other one. What do you think?
You take it. I tell you what, right? What's the other one? What are you thinking for the other one?
Well, is your monster empty? Your monster's empty. But we've only got one more can. What would you do for one more can of monster?
This is what I'd do. Failing at now, you wannabe baller. In God's name's that duck face. Moron.
this mustn't register on an emotional level. First, equip battle armor. Then disable reaching arms. Block wild left. Swift backhand jaw. Parry weakened right. Fracture. Traumatized solar plexus. Break jaw completely. In summary, drinking arm nullified, jaw broken, diaphragm hemorrhaging, ability to take the last can of monster, 0.
Whoa! I hope you like that one. It took us a little hour to film, but we absolutely loved it. We had one can of monster left. That is the only thing we could think of doing. So, you're wondering why I'm out of my chair. It's not because I'm fucking uncomfortable. Absolutely not, because I've got an awesome gaming chair. What we're doing right now is exactly what we took. Can you tilt the camera up, baby? I'm fucking chopping my own sweet off. There I am. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, every week from now on, we're going to be doing Brofists around the world. We've been doing it for a week or so now, and now we've got an official map, which isn't actually the final map. The final map we want is much larger. This is really hard to find places on, and you're about to see me make a complete dick of myself when I can't find certain countries. So, for the last 2 weeks, you guys have been emailing us our Brofists from around the world, because we are a community, guys. We fuck off elitism, we play like absolute ballers, and most importantly, when we see each other, we throw that fucking Brofist. Handshakes are for girls and for the 1950s, baby. We are all about the Brofist. So, who's up first, my friend?
We've got Brian from just the generic US.
Okay, so a good example to start with, my friends. When you send me a Brofist from around the world, there's Brian. That's upside down. There's Brian's Brofist. Please tell me something more than the United States. I understand you live in America, but America's quite large. What we will do, if you do not tell us where you live in the United States, is you will go in the maelstrom. And from now on, the maelstrom is the North Atlantic Ocean. Boom! There you go, Brian. You are just swimming with the dolphins, my friend. You are living with the sharks. Live that dream. Who's next?
We've got RH from Fort Bragg.
RH, long time follower.
Military man.
Absolute hero. Fort Bragg, living in the Marines, my friend. That guy rolls in a fucking tank. Yeah, bitch! That guy rolls in a fucking tank. Now, Fort Bragg was over here on the eastern coast. RH, you are on the baller board. Fuck yeah, my friend. Hit me. Oh, okay. There he is. Brian's replied. Kentucky. Now, this is where I really fuck it up. Where the fuck is Kentucky?
Dude, I can see your ass. No, don't cover it.
Which coast is Kentucky on? Because I don't know. I know there's a derby there. That's about as close as I
Go
get.
back to it, but hang about. This isn't a Brofist, and I'm very confused how this has got off my Facebook.
This is a picture of Ghost
dry humping another friend of mine in the middle of Budapest.
Istanbul, in Budapest.
In Budapest.
In Budapest. And one of you sent us this picture. Creepy. That is some creepy 4chan fucking Reddit style shit right there. That's what that is. So you were over in Budapest.
We were.
Boom, boom, boom. There you are, my friend. Boom, you are on the board. Next, my friends.
Okay, we've got Genji, our brother from an American mother.
That's right.
In California.
Over in Cali. Nice on the west coast there. And that is Genji feeling a man's ass.
Where is it? Wait. This is Genji. This is an ass. This is a man who's probably going to masturbate to it later.
So if you are going to brofist someone, a good rule of thumb to make you a total baller is not to stick your fist up a man's ass. Don't stick it up a man's ass, because it's permanently going to be stuck on our board. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. So over there, California, booyah! There's Genji. Who's next?
Ernst from Holland.
Holland! Ernst, absolute baller. So there's a lovely picture of his fist. Remember, if you don't want to show your face, guys, that's absolutely fine. Just send us a
do this.
fist.
Ready?
Just show us that you're out there giving that bro fist.
You can get a tongue in there.
So that's going to be Holland. Right there. Yeah.
And I'm going to fuck your shit up, mate.
I've just realised.
I've not seen that picture.
I've just made these pictures way too big, and this is going to get very fucking full.
It's going to be
very quickly.
Check this out.
Massive.
This is Stefan, who does all our effects and stuff. Look at that rage face with that bro fist.
That is some rage.
Anger.
That's me sending him a picture on this green screen, a video clip for him to edit. As you know, we keep it low tech, but when you give it to a professional, low tech just isn't good enough, is it? So that's over in Holland as well. So you have just blocked Ernst.
We have got young Jenny Kaori, who's from Manchester.
Our first lady baller. And that, my friends, is a classic duck face.
Duck face.
Duck face.
Duck face.
It's a classic duck face. It's a classic duck face. And the duck face and our lady is going to be the first one in England. There you go.
Cool.
These pictures are so big, it shits my pants. Now, we said it was kind of East Coast, but not. For Brian. There you go, Brian. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, we've got Dean from Just Australia.
Just Australia is not good enough, Dean. That's a fucking maelstrom.
That's a stabbing.
That's a maelstrom. But I'll tell you what, because the pictures are so big, I'll stick you right in the middle of Australia. That's right, Dean. You're rocking and rolling.
You own Australia.
You own Australia. You are the boss of Australia right now.
Okay, we've got Dallas, whose picture is from California. Hey, that's a rage face, Dallas.
Dallas is a Viking.
That's a fucking animal face.
Check Dallas out. What a Viking.
Show me
man.
an angry face.
If he turned up with an axe, I would shit my pants. I would literally. But he's in Cali with Genji. So you guys are total ballers together. Fuck yeah, Dallas. There you go, my friend.
Okay. Oh, mint. What's that one? Sam from Virginia, celebrating the only way that we know how is a brofist to the monster. Yes.
That's right.
Wait. What's this? What do you want? I fucked that up. I can't let the camera out. There you go. Get it on there, mate.
I don't know why you were licking pictures, but you should.
It was Monster.
So Sammy and your mate who took pictures of you giving the brofist to the monster, we are fucking well up for that. You can see we love Monster because we just beat the shit out of each other for the last camp.
It's true.
That's in Virginia. That's up near Washington, baby. There you go. Boosh.
Cool.
Who's next?
We've got, hang about, Casper Jorgensen from question mark. Where does that put him?
Casper Jorgensen sent me a brofist from in-game without telling me where he lives. You know where he belongs. Tell him.
The fucking maelstrom.
The maelstrom, the North Atlantic Ocean. There you go, Casper.
Cool.
You are in the North Atlantic, my friend.
We've got
and you're staying there.
Mr. Delore from Germany.
Germany!
Textbook brofist.
That is an absolute baller brofist. Absolutely. Delore, use fucking superstar. That is a quality brofist. Absolutely awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Germany.
This
there
one
you
from
go.
Sam, dude. From Boston. Not only are you throwing a brofist, he's giving it a gangster fist kiss.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah? That's baller.
That's
in
Boston,
fact,
Massachusetts. How
that's
we roll.
gangster.
That is how we roll in
Put it on
Boston, Massachusetts. Fuck yeah, Sam. I tell you what, the east coast of the US is filling up really quick. A lot of ballers in the east coast of the US. A lot
Okay.
of brofists.
I've got one here from Derek from Pennsylvania, sporting a textbook brofist. However, my eyes could deceive me. What's that?
I think he's doing a duck face, but I'm also concerned that your fist is bigger than your head.
That's a duck face. But Derek makes it.
I think Derek might have the longest arms in the world to make his fist that large in comparison to his head.
He could be a gorilla.
I'm almost edging into Canada territory.
You know what
there,
we should
so
do,
I'm gonna
mate?
stick you there.
Like some sort of
Yeah.
Inception thing with strings and fucking pins and stuff like that.
Could do. Stop
do.
Skyping me, you fucks.
Okay, Ed from Washington. Oh, that's textbook.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Ed,
textbook.
Ed, that is
Look
nice.
at that. He's a good-looking chap. He's got the brofist, a textbook smile, and he's a glasses brother like myself.
Oh, we like a bit of glasses round here. We do. We like a bit of eyesight. Ed, again up in Washington. Washington, big baller area. I tell you what, we need to move to Washington. That is, look at Washington, rocking it like an absolute truck.
Christ, mate. And the last one for today is Jackie from Derbyshire. Poor guy. Forever alone face. He looks the spit of him, but he's brofisting himself, hence the meme. Yeah, you get it. You get it.
Now, there's a story to tell here with Jackie.
Why?
Jackie, you're our friend. You've been with the channel for a long time, Jackie, and I know that this picture is bullshit because I was contacted by a certain special someone in your life, Jackie, a little girl that goes by the name of Emma. And Emma tells me it's your fucking birthday, Jackie. On our live web show, it's your fucking birthday. So what do you get, my friend? You know what you fucking get. Happy fucking birthday, mate. Ding and grats IRL. Fucking
Send four in.
send four in for Jackie.
Whoa,
Fuck yeah, buddy.
boom! Happy birthday, mate.
Grats, Jackie. I've lost my fucking blue tack.
You absolute dick.
So you're not going on the wall, Jackie? Fuck you.
I've got some more here, mate.
Oh, blue tack me.
No, I haven't.
That's chewing gum. I tell you what, I'm just going to improvise and stick Jackie right there.
Just lick your hand.
Lick my hand. Jackie, you
Yo.
are representing England with your fucking brofist. There you go, my friend.
Nice.
Congrats, Jackie. Really awesome. So there you go. You can see the map filling up already. We want to get more and
We need
more.
some
So if you-
Russians.
we do need some Russians because we know we've got some fans in South America. We've definitely got some in Canada. Africa, not so much. Don't know why.
I bless the rains down in Africa.
So definitely, guys, if you want to get your brofist on our wall, please send it to preachgaming@gmail.com. We want that map full, friends, because you're all over the fucking world. YouTube tells me it's so, unless you lied on your form. Why you would do that, I don't know. But if you want to get up there, please send it to us. Just send us a fucking fist and let us know you're out there, because we're all a fucking team. We're all playing what I think Jackie just abandoned ship. Jackie abandoned ship.
There's loads of ways that you can disguise your face, even if you don't want to, like, you put your Brofist on. Pow!
Definitely. We want Brofist from absolutely everywhere, guys. But this is going to be a permanent feature. It's going to be up on the wall. Always there, my friends, because we fucking do this for you guys. Absolutely. If you guys weren't there, we wouldn't be making
I'm going to bring the camera down.
Bring it down. Nice. You should be a cameraman.
I shouldn't be.
You know what you need to do, though, because we learnt from a professional cameraman during the Council of Ballers, that the key...
Bounce the light.
...is to zoom in and out a lot.
Oh, we tried that, though, because it took about 80 clicks to get it from, like, here to here. That's why I don't do it anymore.
Definitely.
I want to be the key grip.
You want to be the key grip? Why? Because you think you're hard?
Punch that guy really fucking hard. That's why, mate. Sorry, man.
Okay. Let's jump into WoW news. Then we'll take our break. We'll do the 2 episodes of the Council. We've also got more announcements. We're going to do the announcements as we go on. We've also got 2 arcs still to come. So, World of Warcraft. Thank you very much. I think I can take it from here, though.
Do you know what? Fuck you, then.
I'll play without notes. I'll do it.
Do it, mate. If you miss anything, I'm going to give you a stabbing. Straight up.
Anyway, World of Warcraft jumped straight back in this week. Had a great time doing the Survival Hunter Guide. If you've not checked the channel recently, we've had the Advanced Survival Hunter Guide, we've had the Advanced Unholy DK Guide, and some Star Wars guides from yourself. Those really went down well, but I logged into to Warcraft. I hadn't really played that much in the last week or so. We've been focused on Star Wars a little bit. So I logged into World of Warcraft, and lo and behold, I was on for 7 hours straight. Just played through, fucking loved it. Absolutely loved it. Just dived into Star Wars and was just playing constantly. And then I was playing for the next 3 days, pretty similarly. Just fucking logging in, just having a great time playing with some old friends. Nothing special, but jumping into heroics. And what I decided to do, as a lot of requests from you guys, is gear my characters up ready for looking for raid. Because you guys have all seen the basic guides where we tell you if you've just capped, how to dive into them heroics, and how to really sort of never be kicked, never get complained at, and in most cases actually smash the DPS, even on a low gear character.
It also shows like people who just, as a general rule of thumb in heroics, gear score don't mean shit.
Oh no, we agreed, don't we? That's what we're all about. Fuck elitism. Gear score doesn't mean shit.
The main thing is, like, I mean, I know that some of your characters have a high enough gear score requirement to get into a heroic, which is a different spec, but then when you get in there, you then put your actual self, you're a healer.
Yeah.
But you've got high enough DPS gear, you get in there in your DPS gear to then put your healer gear on, and you can still fucking heal it.
Well, yeah, that was, I mean, we did some videos where we took a prot warrior who couldn't really get through the door, and we put him against 3 fully heroic geared DPSs, and tanked it without any trouble. Yeah. We then took our healers and we took them into heroics wearing PvP DPS gear, and then stuck the healing gear on afterwards. So we weren't even allowed to get into the dungeon. Healed it no problem, didn't even need to drink. Absolutely had a great time. So this week I've been sort of moving my characters towards looking for raid ready. Just to make sure that when you guys say to me, Preach, we're okay with our heroics now. We're doing really fine. How do we now play in the big raid world, okay? How do we then translate that into being part of the big raid and making sure that we stand out against not only just 2 other DPSs or just being the only tank? What are we comparing against? Now we want to compare ourselves against 19 DPS, at least another tank, and show that we are the true ballers so we can fucking feel confident when we get into the big raids. So you'll be glad to know that out of the 10 classes, 7 are now ready to get into looking for raid. 7 are fully capable to get into looking for raid. I've killed Deathwing 7 times this week.
Fuck me.
Tell you what, every time it got easier and easier.
I bet it did.
No, not really. Sometimes it was hard, sometimes it wasn't.
You're a dick.
So we've got 7 characters now ready to do looking for raid, guys. So if you are looking for a guide for a specific class and stuff, remember we film that stuff after we do the web show to make sure our big guide goes out there. So let us know. I've got the only classes I can't do looking for raid on at this very, very moment, and I will be able to do midweek, is the Rogue. I think his gear level's about 369. My Paladin is about 370, somewhat ridiculous, so I need 1 item or something to get him in. And I also need Mage. Told you remember it from the fucking notes.
Well, we'll see about that. What were the 3 that you said?
Paladin, Mage, Rogue.
It's only 3.
Yeah.
Chances of getting that wrong.
All the other classes are looking for raid ready. They've all killed Deathwing. Really happy. So if you're looking for anything like that, guys, fucking request it, my friends, and we will fucking do it. Forget ZA and ZG. Smash them to bits. Been rolling the Dragon Soul, and Dragon Soul is so awesome, man. It really is. Those heroics, I know they seem easy, but the fact is, there's only 3. They're really short, and every item you could possibly need is in there. So for gearing characters like what I do, I can imagine if you've only got one character, it could be really boring. But with 10 characters that all need gearing for like 3 different specs, so much easier.
By the way, that when you went into that about this Dragon Soul thing, you took a gangster pose. Then it's like, what's it called again? Dragon Shrine.
Dragon Soul.
Then we got a Dragon Soul. Shit.
I wasn't as Brofist as was it Brian?
No, Brian's mate. That's what I'm talking about. That's gangster.
That's gangster.
That's gangster.
That's fucking keeping it real. So yeah, I'm running all these heroics, okay? So I jumped into let me give you some storytelling time. A little bit of storytelling.
Hit me with it.
Hit a little bit of storytelling.
Do it. Just do it. Just
Jumps
go. Don't even think about it.
Jumps into the heroics. Starts gearing up various characters like Warlock and stuff like that, and started to really enjoy it. The great thing about how I've got my account set up is I can just log in and I can kind of think to myself, what do I want to play today? Do I want to play an Arms Warrior? Do I want to play a Resto Shaman? Do I want to play a Rep Pally? Anything like that. So I logged in and I thought, I want to play my Priest a little bit. So I played my Priest on Dis, and I haven't played Dis since I actually did the Discipline Guide a long ass fucking time ago. And that went absolutely down a storm. Really enjoyed it. It's fucking brilliant. And I know all the horror stories about looking for group. And I encounter them as well, don't get me wrong. I can't carry a full group no matter what I'm doing unless, that's not fucking possible. So, but
That's
for
not baller, mate.
Well, it was close enough, but for the first 4 days, I had really good runs all the way through, and I geared up 7 characters. Well, my DK was already well over geared anyway.
Yeah.
So 6 characters, realistically. I geared them really, really easily. That was so easy. I just rolled in. I eBayed basically some auction house gear of PvP gear just to cheat the item level. So like on my Rogue, it was cheaper for me to buy Druid items, like Leather Spirit Intellect gear. I didn't wear it. I just stuck it in my bag so it cheated the item level.
Oh, so you don't even need to have the items equipped?
No, not at all. So I just was like, I want to get into Dragon Soul. So I went to the auction house and bought like Intellect Rings, Intellect Neck, because they were miles cheaper. And then just put them in my bags, and boom, behold, I got straight into Dragon Soul Heroics. And like, it still roasted the DBS. It was great stuff.
Cheese.
But literally, yesterday, fucking Holler cosplay. Yeah, yesterday. We were doing the final edits of the 2 episodes, so I was awake till 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So while stuff's rendering, which means we're creating the video from the raw footage, I had Genji, Methodical, on Skype. So I'm talking to Genji and I'm like, dude, do you want to jump in on the rogues? Maybe get a couple of items, see if I can fix my rogue up. And he goes, yeah, sure, no problem. Worst heroics of my fucking life.
Why?
I swear to God, I could have shot somebody yesterday. It was horrible. Not only was I really tired because I was editing all day and rendering, but the first heroic I get into, Genji wasn't online, so I'm on my own. I'm running solo like a boss. Gets into Grimbertol heroic, right? There's 3 people in there, all from the same guild, and then another guy joins with me who's a healer. So I'm thinking it's a guild run, but 2 people left. That's a bit sus. So they're at the dragon called Valiona. You guys will know Valiona. You won't know Valiona, but that's okay. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you.
Don't alienate me, bro.
Well, all you have to do, let me picture this and see if you can cope with this mechanic.
Go for it.
Is a fire elemental comes out the floor.
Yes.
And it does a big laser beam to somebody, and you have to kill it before it slowly creeps over to them. And then if you touch it, it explodes.
Does the laser beam do damage?
No.
So basically it's like a target lock.
Yeah.
And then they'll
It says,
walk towards...
I'm chasing you! Kill me! Is what it does. 5 times we wiped. And 5 fucking times we wiped. 5 times! And the other team was a hunter who's 378 geared with looking for raid gear, and a warlock who was about the same gear level as me, which was greens and blues. So after the first wipe, I said, guys, why didn't you kill the thing? I was trying to be helpful. I was like, you need to kill this fire elemental. And they were like, shut the fuck up. Like, really rude to me. And I was like, okay. So the next try, I'd already said it.
Why don't you record it?
I always miss this stuff when I'm not frapsing, which is the ridiculous part.
A little section, Ghosty Burns dickheads.
Oh, fuck it. It was really fucking hard.
Stabbing.
Well, so I'm like... And then I start watching more and more, because I was still getting used to the role class. I decided to play combat. I hadn't played combat in months. So I was like getting back into the rotation of combat. So I'm looking at my keys a little bit more than normal. So anyway, the second time round, I'm actually watching fire elemental spawns, right? Giant, like, Iron Man laser beam coming out of it. And they all went like this. Like, hooked up to each other like they were BFFs. And went... Like, their stare would kill it. And just ignored it. And it went... Like this. It was like the slowest moving.
It's like the steamroller in Austin Powers.
Yeah, like the steamroller in Austin Powers. Like, I'm coming for you, motherfucker! And like, they were like, boom! like they all just exploded everywhere. It was fucking unbelievable, man. I just was laughing my ass off. It really was. And I was like, no, these guys are fucking new. But then they had this really elitist attitude and started giving me shit again. Rogue, why aren't you helping on the fire elemental? And like, they're 2 ranged classes. So I just said, well, you're 2 ranged classes. It's nowhere near the boss. You don't really need me to kill it. It takes like 2 hits to kill this thing. So I'm like, fucking hell, what was I supposed to do? So on the kill, where we actually did kill it, I went and killed all the fire elementals. I checked recount, and none of them ever touched it. I soloed them all. So like, I killed all the fire elementals. It was GG, no problem. Even soaked one with cloak and did all that kind of stuff. Got through that boss. That's only boss number 2, I think it is. There's another main boss afterwards, right? So I'm thinking, fuck, we're never going to kill this boss, because the next boss has got ads as well. So I've been in here now for an hour and a half, and literally the first pull, but you guys know Grimbatol Heroic, the 2 ads come out, and I was like trying to solo one down, killed mine, sprinted over to the other side of the room to kill the other one, and by that time Shadowgale had just killed everybody except me. It was fucking ridiculous. So then I come out of that Heroic, I thought, right, I've had enough of that.
That's why you need glasses, mate.
It was an absolutely facepalm moment, but that was Grimbatol Heroic, and the file had finished. So an hour later, I think, I've got to render this now. I'll jump into a Dragon Soul Heroic, which is when I bought all the fucking eBay gear. So I went and got all the intellect gear.
I take it eBay gear's like a terminology for just getting it off auction now.
Yeah, I don't actually eBay gear.
It was eBay and shit, Michael.
No, I'm not eBay and fucking gear. So I jump into Dragon Soul Heroic. This team could not kill the first trash pack in the Heroic. We wiped 6 times. And the healer seemed to be, I think he was a Resto Druid. And the first trash pack in Dragon Soul Heroic is so easy. I mean, it's got a priest in it. So I was killing the priest and killing the healing fountain it drops. Do you remember TOC, the Trial of the Crusader, used to drop a healing fountain that just healed? Yeah. Same thing. Okay. So I was going killing that, doing my job. Tank died. And then, like, I evasioned and then vanished and then shit like that and came back. Anyway, that fucking failed. Really fucking bad. So I got out of that one. It was the whole night was this, right?
Is this when you're on your rogue, you said?
This is
last... Is it queued for DPS still like 20 minutes as
No,
well?
not at all. Really fast. Oh, super fast, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, really fast. It was only long when it was me and Genji in the queue because we're both rogues, but we were tricksing each other, so that was a lot of fun. I mean, you haven't seen the changes to combat. I don't want to get too in-depth with it now, but Blade Flurry is permanent. You can turn it on, so you permanently cleave. I went in my blues and greens, right, and there's like some really geared people. Give me 2 mobs, I was like 35k DPS, right? And these guys were like,
what the fuck?
Rogues are so OP. And I was like, yeah, we are.
What's the downside though of having it on? Is it a slower energy regeneration?
Very slightly, you can glyph it so it's not as bad.
See the way that I fucking just...
You called it,
that
mate.
shit,
That's what gamers know. We work out mechanics before we even fucking get there.
Shit.
Serious skill. The last Heroic I run into, I finally get into, we finished the first one eventually, got a new tank, a new healer, blah, blah, blah. I got through it eventually. Because I tend to stick with my teams. I don't fucking dive out on them. We got into the Well of Eternity. Most arrogant druid healer ever. 3 leather rogue items dropped. Needed them all in one. The Resto Druid guy, and he kept linking them to
account.
Exactly. He kept linking them to me. He was a real douche, and I was laughing at him. I really was. Because I don't care, man. I need gear for 10 characters and 31 specs. That's like 300 and fucking whatever items.
How does that work?
Stupid.
Oh, Druid, an extra spec.
Yeah, druids have 4 specs.
Suck it.
So I wasn't asked me. I was like laughing at this guy. He thought he was a fucking boss. He's like linking me, like, oh, he did. But that was the only bad day I had. Every other day was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. So playing WoW again, nearly every class is looking for raid ready. By next web show, fucking definitely looking for raid ready, guys. We're going to be fucking rocking.
I'm going to try and do it without my glasses for it because I can't see my eyeballs.
I don't want to see your eyeballs.
I can't even see my eyeballs now.
I bet it was Coro. Yeah, but don't get me wrong, that was just the one day. I just had a really bad luck day. But everything else than that, playing any class, I had such a great time. Really good. I'm looking forward to getting those guides out for you guys from all the various classes and getting into raids, especially the healers. Healers in Dragon Soul have a little bit more to do. And it was really interesting for me, for stuff I could put out for you guys. I found that fucking really good.
Good shit, man.
Really good, really good. So, we've been on for 40 minutes. I think we should take a quick break and then jump into Council of Ballers.
Can we do the council first?
No, let's have a break first. It's roasted in here.
Dick.
Should we do 1 episode now?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, we'll do 1 episode of the council now. Now, this episode, my friends, is the MMO episode. Somebody here feels very embarrassed about this episode.
No. Do you know what? With this one.